Yes, we are launching this vehicle. Yes, the engine is a bit noisy compared to the other petrol rivals. You can't feel this as a petrol vehicle because nowadays even diesel vehicles are feeling like petrol engine, but this vehicle has amount of noise over here. Coming to the braking performance, the brakes are a bit on a softer side. Doesn't have proper grab, and suspensions, yes, it's decent compared to the vehicle. The steering also feels very light well compared to the other vehicles. Taking the corners, you have a ton of body rolls, a tremendous amount of body rolls. You can't control this vehicle if you go to a corner with a higher speed. You have to drive this vehicle in a controlled manner. Coming to the performance, this one is not the turbo version. This one is the energy version, but the turbo version is more powerful when compared to this vehicle and also more punchier. This doesn't feel punchier. 0 to 100 would take around 12 seconds or 12 to 13 seconds because this one is a slow vehicle. This one is not the vehicle that you can drive around the corners and make fun or have fun of driving. This one is the vehicle for your family. Taking this corner, the braking performance is not so good. The brakes must have been improved a lot. The air conditioning also cools the cabin very well. But what happens if we launch in sport mode? Let's try that one. Coming to sport mode. Now the vehicle is in normal mode. Coming to sport mode. Now we are in sport mode. We are ready. Yeah, there's some amount of wheel spin. Yeah, it feels punchier in the sport mode. Yeah, now it feels punchier than before. But anyways, you don't have good brake, so you have to drive this vehicle very carefully. The steering also feels very light, that you don't have proper feedback about the steering. But in sport mode, well, this vehicle is performing very well. Taking this corner, there's some amount of body roll. Huge body roll with this vehicle. But you can control its body roll, it's not a matter. See, taking every corner is like going out of a huge problem because this one has the body roll. Taking this U-turn is not a problem because this one has a good turning radius, and the steering also feels very light, that you don't have to go to gym like the Innova Krista, where you have to go to gym especially for turning the vehicle, getting trained. Taking this corner, yeah, so easy. The vehicles feel so easy, but you have an amount of body roll. You have too many exposed things over this vehicle, even in the exterior and also in the interior. Coming to the brake, the pedal placement is also not on the right side, because the brake and the accelerator pedal are placed closely together, which may be mistaken during your highway drive, and so you have to drive carefully. This corner again, yeah, this one is good enough to take the corner. This one never goes beyond 60. Struggling a lot. But you can take this vehicle all the way around 130 to 140, not more than that. It struggles a lot. The stretch, let's try around 100 km the stretch. 83, 84, 89, 90. Oh, I can try. Can take up bad roads. You can't get 100 this vehicle with this vehicle very easily. It's a hard thing. Coming to the drive, if you want a punchier performance, you have to change this to sport mode. This engine produces around 91 horsepower, 91 Newton meter torque and 71 horsepower. You get a 40 liter petrol tank, which gives you a decent amount of mileage. This one also. This vehicle never pulls. It's struggling a lot to go to 100. The horn also feels a bit bad. Maximum you can go is around 85, and this vehicle struggles a lot for that. Braking is also on the shorter side, so never try to brake hard in this vehicle. The steering feels nice. Really super Renault for the steering. You have given speed breakers. Well, it's not a problem for this vehicle as this one has a decent amount of ground clearance. Let's try a 0 to 100 run over here. Aim for 100. I want to get 100 out of this bad road. I think we are never going to touch 100 with this vehicle. Vehicle feels punchier, but you can't go higher speeds with this vehicle. It's struggling a lot. It's not going to the higher speed. Maximum you can go around 85 kilometers. The suspension also feels is on a softer side, so well it can take a bit the bad bumps and cracks on the road, but you can't go hard into it because this vehicle has a softer suspension. Yes, now going into this bumps and cracks, well, you can see how much amount of jerk produced in this vehicle. as per the new rule produced by the Indian government that the airbags are mandatory for vehicles from April 1. At red line somewhere around 2500 rpm, which is on the shorter side. Coming to the corners, it's like a heart attack to me. Really very hard to turn this vehicle in the corner because it has a ton of body roll. Only thing I found is that nothing more to say about this car. Just a simple drive. Enjoy watching this. See, even this corners. You have to stand hard on brakes while coming to each and every corner. Okay, let us have a jump in this high bump. Yes. We want to off-roading with this vehicle like the Tata Hector or like the Tata Hector or Safari, but you can have city driving with this vehicle. This corner. Oh, the tires are having a nice grip on the road, so it doesn't leave the vehicle to go away from you. You don't get traction control or any kind of safety measures during these kind of cornerings.